Here's how to make a shop GUI. Start by adding a screen GUI into the start GUI. Rename it to button GUI. Add a text button into the button GUI. Set the background color to 57, 255, 149. Then locate the position property and set it to 0.02, 0.80. Now set the size to 0, 200, 70. Set the font face to Fredoka 1. Set the text color to white. Make the text say shop. Set the text scaled property to true. Add a UI stroke into the text button. Set its thickness to 4. Now add another UI stroke and set the stroke mode to border. Set the thickness to 6. Now that the shop button is done, we need the shop menu. Add another screen GUI into the starter GUI. Rename it to shop GUI. Add a frame into the shop GUI. Then rename the frame to shop frame. Let's set the anchor point to 0.5, and the background color to 57, 255, 149. Then set the position to 0.5, 0.50. Set the size to 0.6, 0.50. Add a UI stroke into the shop frame and set the thickness to 8. Add a text label into the shop frame. Set the text label's anchor point to 0.5. Then set its position property to 0.50, -0.01. Change the size to be 0.3, 0.20. Set the font face to Fredoka 1 and the text color to 255, 50, 150. Set the text value to say the shop. Make text scaled true. Add a UI stroke into the text label. Set the thickness to 3. Add another UI stroke to the text label and give it a stroke mode of border with a thickness of 5. Add a UI padding to the text label. Set each padding property to 10. Now let's add a UI corner into the text label. Set its corner radius value to 18. Add a new frame into the shop frame. Rename the new frame to item frame. Give item frame a position of 0, 0, 0.167, and 0. Give it a size of 1, 0, 0.8, and 0. Set the background transparency to 1. Add an image button into the item frame. Rename it to image button 1. Set its size to 0, 200, 200. Set the image property to the item you want to sell. Now change the background transparency to 1. Duplicate the image button. Name the duplicate to image button 2. Set the image of the image button 2 to the second item you want to sell. Now add a UI list layout. For the list layout, set the fill direction to horizontal. Set the horizontal alignment to center. Change the horizontal flex to be space between. Now let's add a UI padding into the item frame. Give it a padding left of 72 and a padding right of 72. We need to code this design. If coding is very hard for you and you feel like every time you try to code you never understand it, then what you need is a real developer that can teach you everything from the basics to the most difficult concepts. Imagine if you had a Roblox developer that you could meet with every single week and learn from. You would be really good at coding. Every successful developer has had a teacher. By clicking the link below this video, you can sign up to meet with a developer that will teach you everything you need to know. KLC is an organization of developers all around the world, and we are determined to teach the art of coding to everyone that is serious about it. All you have to do is click the link below, choose what time you want to meet with the developer, and code with them every week until you become the developer you've always imagined you could be. So take the first step today. Your dreams of becoming a developer could be closer than you think. All right, let's get back to coding. Go to the button GUI. We need to code it so the player can open the shop. Add a local script into the text button. Rename the local script to button script. Create a player variable for the player. Then create a variable for the player GUI. Make a variable for the button GUI. Make a variable for the text label. Make a variable for the shop GUI so we can open it. Then, write the code to detect when the text button is clicked and run a function. In the function, check if the shop is already open. If it is, then close it. If the shop is closed, then open it. The open and close script is done. Make sure the enabled property for the shop GUI is false, and then test it out. Everything looks good, it opens and closes as expected. Before we code the shop to sell the items, get the items you want to sell. Here I have a jump coil and a speed coil. Place your 2 items into the server storage. To sell items for Robux, go to your creator dashboard and make sure that your game is listed as public. To set it to public, go to the games page, click the settings tab and find the public option. Then scroll down to the passes tab. Press create a pass. Get a picture for the item you are selling and upload it. For the name, you will want to make sure that it matches the name of the tool in your game. So here it will be named Speed Coil. Write a description. Select Create Pass. But after you create it, it will say Off Sale on the Passes page. To change this, click the pass. Go to the Sales tab. Set the item for sale, and then list how much Robux it will cost. Select Save Changes when you are done. Let's make the second game pass. When you are done making your game passes, go back to Studio. Add a local script into the item frame. Rename it to Purchase Script. Start by making a variable for the replicated storage. Make a variable for the marketplace service. Create a variable named GiveToolEvent. Then, add the remote event into the replicated storage and name it to GiveToolEvent. Create a button configs variable to track the buttons. Start by adding the info for the first button. For the Game Pass ID field, set it equal to the ID of the first item. Get the ID on the dashboard by clicking the 3 dots and choosing Copy Asset ID. Now add the info for the second button and corresponding item. Okay, now write a function named handleButtonClick with the button parameter. Create a config variable tracking the button that was clicked. Write an if statement to make sure the button is loaded in. Create a variable for the corresponding tool of the button. Create a variable for the ID of the item being sold. Make a variable for the player. Check if the player already owns the item. If they do, then we will give it to them without having to purchase it again. But if they do not, then they will have to spend their hard-earned Robux. Make a for loop to use the function when a player clicks one of the buttons. Now write the code so that after a player spends their Robux, we can give them their item. Now let's write the code that deposits the items to their inventory. Add a script into the server script service. Rename the script to GiveTool. Start with a replicated storage variable. Write a server storage variable. Make a variable for the marketplace service and a variable for the GiveTool event. Make a table for each of the game passes. Okay, now write the function when the event is fired. Make the function give the player their tool, since they made the purchase in the last script. If they already own the item, we will give them the tool without having to repurchase. When you are ready to test your work, log into your game on Roblox because you cannot test purchasing on Roblox Studio. Open the shop, and bam, we get a purchase pop-up. I will be spending my hard-earned Robux on this. That 1 Robux was all I had. Now that we know it works, test it with the item you already own. As you can tell, I did not have to repurchase the speed coil. If you are having trouble with the scripts, they are linked in the description below. Consider leaving a like and subscribe for more Roblox Studio tutorials.